Good morning, dear students. This is Durgesh Kumar Pandey, your history teacher. Students, today I am with you with my new chapters of your syllabus. The chapter name of Central Islamic Lands. Central Islamic Lands. We all will discuss today about the origins of Islam, how he developed after the passage of time, when it originated, what were the reasons behind the originations of Islam, who were prophets Muhammad, we all will discuss in this chapter. Students, there are 56 countries in all over the world which were practicing Islam. Students, including Egypt, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, all those, including Turkey, Azerbaijan, Armenia, these are. Students, if we will count the populations of Muslim communities, then near about 1 Arab of total population, 1 Arab populations participating in all over the population. टोटल जनसंख्या जो है पूरे विश्व की, उसमें 1 अरब जो जनसंख्या है वो मुस्लिम समुदाय का। स्टूडेंट्स, इतनी बड़ी जनसंख्या होते हुए जो धीरे से कब ओरिजिन हुआ और इतने बड़े ग्रोथ के साथ ये आज पूरे वर्ल्ड को लीड कर रहे हैं, इसमें इनकी क्या सहभागिता रही, हम सभी इसमें इस चैप्टर में इनके बारे में पढ़ेंगे। We all will discuss about them in this chapter. So students, without wasting our time, we will start our chapter. First, we will try to know about the sources, through which sources we get information about these communities. Students, the sources were some basics, some historic works, documents and travelogues. Semi-historic works, documents and travelogues. First, the sources through which we get information about the Islamic communities, that is first semi-historic evidences, second, documents, and third one is travelogues. These were the sources through which we get information about the Muslim communities or Islamic religion. Students, in this semi-historic, first biography of historians. Biography of historians are the peoples who were belongs in that communities. Second, records are saying and doing. Records of saying and doings. Second, records of saying and doing. Records of saying and doing. Next, students, doing of the prophet. Records of saying and doing of the prophet. If we will discuss about the documents, what kinds of documents become the evidences through which we get information about the Islamic communities all over. Students, that is Christianity Chronicles and literary works such as shrines and poems, such as stories and poems. First, Christianity Chronicles. Christianity Chronicles. Christianity Chronicles. Second is which comes under the documents, that is literary works, literary works, and third one, which were very important, that is story and poems. Story and poems. These were the documental sources through which we get information about the Muslim communities or Islamic religions, or the origin of Islam, students. After that, some travelogues that we have, that were the geographers, that were the historians of that era, who present their information, who give the information about that era. Students, now we will discuss about the rise of Islam. How the Islam originated, how it's rising. There are three phases of rise of Islam, which we will discuss in this chapter. What were these phases? What were these phases? First is faith, second is communities, and third is politics. These are the three phases which we will discuss, and through which we will try to find out the origin of Islam. Students, rise of Islam. Rise of Islam. The rise of Islam that have three phases. How many phases? Three phases. First is, three phases through which we may know about the origin of Islam and rise of Islam. First is faith, second is community, and third one is, which was very important, that is politics. These three phases which were very important for the rise of Islam. So students, first we will discuss about the faith. Polytheistic Arab, the Arab divided into the Qabilas. First, in faith, that is polytheistic Arab. In polytheistic Arab, the Arabians who were polytheists, in this, first we will discuss the Arab is totally divided into the Qabilas. The Gulf region is totally divided into the Qabilas. There were many Qabilas. The Arab divided into the Qabilas. First point, the Arab divided in Qabilas. The Arab Arab divided into kabilas. Each tribe had its own god and goddesses. Each tribe was, each kabilas or each tribe group, each kabilas or tribes, tribal group or tribal group have their own god and goddesses, own god and goddess have their own god and goddesses. They worship themselves. They kept their sculptures in the Kaaba which were in Makkah. Makkah is also known as the hub of all religious beliefs which were lived in that Arab surroundings. अरब रीजन के जो चारों तरफ रहने वाले जो कबीलाए लोग थे, इनका जो बेस प्लेस था, एक प्लेस था अरब कंट्रीज में, वो प्लेस का नाम था मक्का। उस मक्का के प्लेस में ये सभी लोग अपने स्कल्पचर्स पे, अपनी डाइटीज को, अपने देवी देवताओं को, जिनको ये फॉलो करते थे, जिनको ये अपना आराध्य मानते थे, उनको वहाँ पर उनकी मूर्ति रखते थे और वहाँ पर जाकर उनकी पूजा करते थे, उनको वर्शिप करते थे। तो वो जो प्लेस था, क्योंकि कबीले, डिफरेंट कबीले के लोग वहाँ पर जाते थे, इसलिए उसको काबा भी बोला गया। क्या बोला गया? काबा। क्योंकि डिफरेंट, यानी कि जो ईच ट्राइबल ग्रुप्स था वो वहाँ पर रहता था कबीलास में। तो कबीला में रहने वाले जो लोग थे, अपने देवी देवताओं के जो स्कल्पचर्स होते थे, जो मूर्तियाँ होती थी, उनको ले जाके मक्का में शिफ्ट करते थे, रखते थे। तो उसके बाद कबीले के द्वारा रखी गई जो मूर्तियाँ होती थी, उसको, यानी डिफरेंट कबीलास के रिलेटेड थे, डिफरेंट डाइटीज हुआ करते थे उनके, तो इस प्लेस को काबा बोला गया। क्या बोला गया? काबा बोला गया। Students, worshipped as an ideals goddess as their idols और सनम। अगर सूफी संतों को देखें तो ईश्वर से वो प्रेम करते हैं और ईश्वर को ही अपना क्या मान लेते हैं? सनम मान लेते हैं। तो सनम के रूप में, यानी जो आइडल्स होते थे उनको सनम कहते थे। उनको अपने जो आराध्य होते थे उनको अरबी लैंग्वेज में सनम का नाम दिया गया। किसका नाम दिया गया? सनम का नाम दिया गया। Students, after that, the polytheistic Arabs were vaguely familiar with the notions of supreme God. The polytheistic polytheistic Arabs were vaguely familiar with the notions of supreme God, with the notion of supreme God, with the notion of supreme God, which were also known as Allah. जो मुस्लिम कम्युनिटीज थी, जो इस्लामिक कम्युनिटीज थी, उनके जो सुप्रीम गॉड थे, वो चाहते थे, वो कहते दिखाते ईश्वर एक है, जिसको वो अल्लाह के नाम से जानते हैं। किसके नाम से जानते हैं? अल्लाह के नाम से जानते हैं। While passively under the influence of the Jewish and Christian tribals living in their mindset. जिस तरीके से पहले जो था, जो रीजन था, उस रीजन में जो प्रभाव था, जो इम्पैक्ट था, उनका था, जेविस एंड क्रिश्चियनिटी का इम्पैक्ट था। तो इस प्रेस्टाइजेशन में न्यू एक ट्राइबल ग्रुप इमर्ज हुआ, एक व्यक्ति ने जिसको जो न्यू रिलीजन इमर्ज हुआ, जो कि कौन किस रिलीजन के नाम से जाना गया? इस्लामिक रिलीजन के नाम से जाना गया। Now students, we will discuss about the Prophet Muhammad. Who were the Prophet Muhammad? Students, अब हम जिनके बारे में बात करने जा रहे हैं वो है Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad is also known as the founder of Islam. Founder of Islam. अगर इस्लाम के संस्थापक के बारे में हम जाने, इस्लाम धर्म के बारे में जाने कि who was the founder of Islamic communities or Islamic religions, then that was Prophet Muhammad. हजरत मोहम्मद साहब, हजरत मोहम्मद साहब के नाम पर कि उन्होंने ही अपने आप को पैगंबर बताया, अपने आप को पैगंबर हजरत मोहम्मद साहब बताया। अपने आप को उन्होंने कहा कि मैं देवदूत के रूप में मुझे सिर्फ भेजा गया है कि लोगों तक अपनी बातों को पहुँचाऊँ, यानी ईश्वर के द्वारा दिए गए उपदेशों को मैं लोगों तक पहुँचाऊँ। ऐसा ईश्वर का आदेश मुझे एक मैसेंजर के रूप में मिला है। मैं ईश्वर का मैसेंजर हूँ, मैं गॉड का मैसेंजर हूँ। मुझे ये इंफॉर्मेशन ऑल अबाउट स्प्रेड करनी है, मुझे फैलानी है। He was born in Makkah in 570. Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad. Students, Prophet Muhammad, इनको हजरत मोहम्मद साहब बताया। हजरत मोहम्मद साहब, पैगंबर हजरत मोहम्मद साहब। पैगंबर हजरत मोहम्मद साहब he was born in Makkah in 570 AD. He was born in 570 AD in Makkah. In Makkah. He was born in 570 AD in Makkah. Students, during 612 to 32, the Prophet Muhammad preached the worship of single God. During the period of 612 to 32, during the period of 612 to 32 AD, Prophet Muhammad Prophet Muhammad preached the worship, preached to people, to worship of a single God, to worship of a single God. Worship of a single God. During the 612 to 632, Prophet Muhammad preached to the peoples to worship of a single God. 612 से 632 ईस्वी तक प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद ने, पैगंबर हजरत मोहम्मद ने एक उपदेश दिया लोगों को, अवेयर करा कि उन्हें डिफरेंट गॉड्स की वर्शिप नहीं करनी चाहिए। जो कबीला बटा हुआ था उनका, जो अरब के लोग डिफरेंट कबीले में रह रहे थे, उन सभी को पीछ करते हुए पैगंबर हजरत मोहम्मद साहब ने ये कहा कि आप सभी लोगों को डिफरेंट डाइटीज की वर्शिप करने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप केवल सिंगल गॉड की वर्शिप में बिलीव करिए, आप केवल सिंगल गॉड की वर्शिप में बिलीव करिए। सिंगल गॉड अल्लाह एंड द मेंबरशिप ऑफ अ सिंगल कम्युनिटी, worship of single God and take a membership of single community, members of single communities of believers ummah. This was the origin of Islam. Members of communities of beliefs that were ummah, communities of belief that were known as ummah, and this was the origin of Islam, and this was the origin of Islam. The single God here is Allah. Who was single God? Single God is known as Allah. Okay? Single God is known Allah. Around 612, Muhammad declared himself to the messengers or Rasul of the God. Around 612 AD, Prophet Muhammad declared himself as the messenger or Rasul of the God. Rasul of the God. During the 612 Rasul of the God, who had been commanded to preach that Allah alone, who had commanded to preach that Allah is all alone should be worshipped. All alone should be worshipped. Students, here we can easily see लगभग 612 ईस्वी में जो पैगंबर हजरत मोहम्मद साहब थे, उन्होंने अपने आप को ईश्वर का दूत यानी रसूल, यानी कि मैसेंजर बन गए, जिनको रसूल कहा जाता है। रसूल के रूप में अपने आप को डिक्लेयर करा और उन्होंने कहा कि मुझे ये बताया गया है कि मैं अल्लाह के द्वारा दिए गए शब्दों को, जो उन्होंने हमको मैसेज के रूप में दिया है, मैं उसे स्प्रेड करूं, उसको लोगों तक प्रीच करूं, उन्हें उपदेश दूं और ये कहूं कि अल्लाह ही वो सब कुछ है जो आपको जीवन से मुक्ति या आपको आगे का रास्ता दिखा सकते हैं। So students, now with this topic I am going to end my session here. We will meet again with our next topic. Thank you students, thank you very much.